And hi, welcome back to Stay at Home Dad in the Kitchen. For those of you who were here earlier, we had the pork chops with the gravy and the sauerkraut, and that's in the oven cooking right now. We make a nice accompaniment for this meal, which is a salad. We call it German cucumber salad. It is going to be cucumber, of course, a little bit of white onion, heart of lettuce. We have by Staples in the seasoning department, pepper, salt, garlic powder. We're going to put into this some red wine vinegar and also sour cream. Okay? So, first things first, I'm going to peel the cucumber, peel the whole thing. For those of you that don't have a trash can with a foot pedal on it, I recommend it. It's great to keep kids out of it. It's great for you to be able to cook and don't dump stuff in like I'm doing right now. And it also keeps your hands away from the lid at all times so that you don't have to deal with a lot more illness, disease, other kinds of stuff. It also is good for keeping the smells out of the kitchen because when you let go, the lid falls down. Okay? I peeled the entire cucumber. I'm going to cut off both ends. And I may be able to get a little piece out of this one, so I'll cut that little piece off of there, throw it in the bowl. These are going to go in the trash. Now we're going to make very small, thin oval or circles out of this. Make them as thin as you possibly can. Some of you actually might have a food processor, Molinex or one of those things. And if you want to use that to make your little thin slices, that's great. I just try and chop them up as thin as I possibly can. You don't want it too thick because you want the sauces from this, it's made from the sour cream and the vinegar to blend around everything. The thicker the stuff is, the less chance it has to blend with the cucumber. Every once in a while you end up with a big chunk in there. You just keep on cutting. Remember when you get near the end, you get your finger out of the way. You don't want to cut yourself. If you're bleeding, you can't serve your food. Shh, sweetheart. Shh. That would be my daughter in the background there. She likes to watch Stay at Home Dad cook. Now, next thing we're going to put in is a little bit of onion. I'm going to cut the end off the onion. You don't need that part. It's too small to work with. Next thing I do is cut about this. It's about 3/4 of an inch to an inch wide off. Put the onion aside. Peel the first top layer off the onion. Get rid of the other extra parts we'll throw in the trash later. I'm going to cut the onion in half. And then we're going to make little pieces. You might have to take the next layer off of the onion as well sometimes. We're going to cut all the way around like that. Spin it around and we'll do the same thing on the other side. We spun the onion around the other direction and we chop it to a bit smaller pieces. And then again we're just going to chop it up. Keep your hands out of the way and just keep chopping. Notice the pivoting motion of the knife. You have the rounded point. Let it chop. Some people use different kinds of knives. This is your best knife for vegetables in the kitchen, something that looks similar to this. Again, you can use it as a pivot point to get the onion down into small, fine pieces. We're going to dump that into your cucumbers. These cutting boards, the bendable kind, are awesome. Cut on them, pick them up, scoop, dump in. I don't know who sells them, tons of people make them. I used to sell them on TV, but you can get them anywhere now. I think I got mine at Walmart. The lettuce. A lot of people don't know how to core a head of lettuce, so I'm going to show you. Take your head of lettuce, bang it on the table. If you do it right, you should get it the first time. I didn't get it as best as I would. Look, you can see how easy the core of the lettuce came out. We don't want that, so we're going to get rid of that. And we check the tops of our heads of lettuce. We see what we got that's good. We'll throw away some of the bad stuff. And as we remove the rest of the lettuce, you can check for some of the lettuce. Some of the outer leaves sometimes are brown and not usable, so we get rid of those. And again, brown and not usable. We don't want to put those in our food. If you wouldn't eat it, don't serve it to your family or your guests. Okay? Sometimes it's a shame because you end up throwing a little bit more away than you want. That's what you got to do. Now, remember, we need the heart of the lettuce. So we're going to use the part that's on the inside, the center portion, and a big chunk of it, like that. Put the rest aside, over here. And we're going to cut this part up. This other piece is still pretty good. We're going to cut it to make small chunks out of it. Sometimes it doesn't chunk as well as you like, but for the most part you will get some small chunks. Those are good and tasty later. Add a lot of texture to the food. We're going to dump our lettuce into the bowl. Now we're going to get rid of our cutting board. Take the vinegar. Don't want to overdo it at first, so we're going to put in a few shakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's about right there. We're done. Sour cream. At the present time, I have a half a container of sour cream. And my daughter's going to want some, so here you go. Here's your spoon. Go sit down. Have some sour cream. There you go. She loves that stuff. Who doesn't? It's sour cream. Come on. We're going to take our half a container of sour cream. We're going to pour it into the bowl. You would like more sour cream, darling?
Yeah.
Give me your spoon. I'll give you what's left so we don't contaminate our sour cream with your spoon. Here you go. There's the container. And there you go. Enjoy, sweetheart. That'll keep you busy for the rest of our time. Another country is heard from as my son squawks in the other room. Some pepper. We're just going to sprinkle it in liberally. You can see a ton of it. Good stuff. Garlic powder. Again, liberal but not as liberal as the pepper. There we go. Salt. Liberal. Again. Sprinkle it in like that. There we go. If you notice, Stay Home Dad's not a measurer. I'm a shaker and a sprinkler. So, now we're going to stir it all together. Now, sometimes you might need more sour cream or more vinegar. Today we've added all the sour cream that we possibly can, because that's all we had. So let's hope it doesn't need more sour cream. It looks really good right now. But we're going to taste it in a second and either add some more vinegar or not. Also, you might want to add some more spices. Put back into the bowl where it falls out. Except for this one, we're going to test it. What do we got? We need a little more vinegar. 3 or 4 more shakes. Needed a little more salt. And more pepper. It's always best to add not too much at the beginning so you can add some more later. You can't take it out once it's already in here. And let's see what we got. Voila, it's perfect. There it is. Stay-at-home dad makes German cucumber salad. And it goes great with the pork chops that we got in the oven right now. I'll show it all together for you later. Alright? In the meantime, see you.